Lust, the Seven Deadly Sins. Written by Christian Vandergroot. Narrated by Michael Cleary. Chapter 1. Lust or Love. Coveting and lusting after someone are closely related. In Matthew 5:27-28 it reads, "Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart." Furthermore, the seventh commandment in Exodus reads, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife." Exodus 201:17. Although in many cases in the Bible, the word epithemio means both lust and simple non-sexual desire for something, in the previous verses it is clear from their context that it refers to sexual lust. When speaking of the Latin word luxuria, which means carnal, one often refers to unbridled sexual desire, which could lead to fornication, sex before marriage, adultery, cheating on one's spouse, rape, or bestiality, sex with animals. Other immoral, less severe acts are not excluded. Why is lust such a deadly sin? Probably because it taints the highest and most sacred relationship that God has given us in this life, namely the pure love between a man and a woman that encourages trust, companionship, and intends to bring forth children. Saying that, let us put a side note on this definition. Sexual feelings by themselves are not the same as lust. Of course, we are sexually attracted to each other, and appropriate feelings of intimacy are God-given, which can fortify, unify, and strengthen a marriage. And of course, we cannot or should not deny the fact that God commanded and or encouraged many prophets to find a wife, to procreate and continue a lineage of righteous people. More about that later. Wherever there are relationships, there should be appropriate boundaries and a love and respect towards one another, not one person taking advantage of their spouse or significant other. Marriage relationships, including the sexual aspects of it, can be complicated, and just as taking advantage of one's partner by having frequent sex without their total consent or pleasure can be damaging, refusing sexual acts for selfish reasons can have its harmful effects too. I won't go into all of these things, as there are many more informational guides about marriage communication and sexuality. Lustful temptations can be resisted, and we should always strive for self-control and delay satisfaction if necessary. Lust is not inevitable. God has given us the freedom to choose and to replace thoughts. Sure, addictions and images can lead to less control over what shows up on the stage of your thoughts, but we are fortunate to realize that it is possible to overcome those tendencies.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?